E pluribus unum. They changing climates.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two players who will always be synonymous with the 2004 NFL Draft are gearing up to go against each other. It's Ben Roethlisberger going up against Eli Manning. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up second down. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 45 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Manning now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 56 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down, try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would have put my head down and just tried to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Manning. And he'll be hit as as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. Roethlisberger over the middle here to Coates. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have...
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Man open left side is Brown. Brown finishing 2016 with over 1,200 yards, 106 receptions. Now for him, people were expecting maybe some bigger numbers. Charles, what did you make of Antonio Brown's season?
Well, what I made of it is that he started to get more help along the way. Jesse James developed a tight end. Once Le'Veon Bell got into the lineup, he started to catch passes out of the backfield and ate up a few numbers as well. So Big Ben had more targets to throw it to. That should help Antonio Brown going forward in 2017 because he'll still be the primary guy. But when you get help, boy, you can make bigger plays downfield.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Going up top. complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, 84 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's got it up and through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And this one caught by Coates. Sammy Coates off to the races. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Sammy Coates with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And he'll bang that one through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man here, Dwayne Harris, shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turn.
We sat in meetings with coaches, and they used the term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Manning to Beckham, a big play there. 51 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Manning to throw on second down. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just get...
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. To throw is Manning. That's complete right around the 8. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns. Let's go.
Hey, from worst to first.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his left. And James has it. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jesse James, 35 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And on 2nd and 10 now. This is Jennings. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On the run, here's Vereen. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's Jennings. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run again with Jennings. Jennings lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will to the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A fake to Bell. Now it's under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Now Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end, and it's 4th down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this is caught in the middle of the field. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And a little floater there is incomplete. A little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline that's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it?
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And after that play, we've got a man down, a member of the linebacking corps. And the medical staff will attend to it. So after the INT, it's Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Lawrence Timmons in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Manning throwing on second down. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that...
And got his man complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And that'll be good for a Giants first. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the...
It's caught at the 10. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
First and goal here from the 9. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On second down, here's Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Again, it's Bell. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go. Like 80.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Coates. An incredible play there on 4th down. 45 yards. He's played a great game that continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And now following that play, we've got a man down defensively, one of the members of the secondary. And we'll just hope he's all right to continue. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 30 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
they'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Brown, the lone receiver left. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 50 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Manning now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham, 48 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Time for a break. And that is incomplete. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So a short field to cover here for the offense, but they're going to have to move quickly. One score, that's not all they need to tie this thing up. On 1st down, Manning. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches...
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Back to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So bad mistake there by the kicker as the ball goes out of bounds. Roethlisberger gonna throw it. A screen to Bell. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Green with a catch left side. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, 46 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. 45 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now Manning. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off, William Gay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And tough starting field position here. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Back to throw. Manning. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final try now for Manning. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm